All right, let's talk about your professional network. We're going to look at how you can turn that list of contacts you've built up over the years into an actual powerful engine for growth. And to do that, we're diving into a fascinating case study of a guy whose own network is the perfect proof of the system he's built.
So let's just start with the question I think we've all asked ourselves. You've spent years building your LinkedIn profile. You've finally hit that magic 500 plus connections milestone. But what now, right? For most of us, that network just sits there. It's like a digital Rolodex that's just collecting dust.
And that's really the core of the problem, isn't it? A simple list of contacts isn't a strategic asset. The real difference, the game changer, is having a system, a way to understand, to activate, and to actually leverage those connections to get predictable results. Without a system, it's just a whole lot of untapped potential.
To really get into this, we're going to follow the journey of a growth operator named Alex Smith. His career is just a perfect example of this shift from being a generalist, doing a bit of everything, to becoming a highly focused specialist. And that shift is totally key to the system he's developed. Just take a look at this timeline. You can literally see the evolution happening. Back in 2006, Alex was running a printing and design company, a super broad role. Fast forward to 2020, and he's specialized way down into LinkedIn lead generation. But today, his focus is even sharper. He's all about installing one single growth system for businesses. With every step, his expertise just gets deeper and more focused.
So what's the core problem that all of his specialization is designed to solve? Well, it really all comes down to one thing: the single bottleneck that stalls growth for so many small and medium-sized businesses.
You know, this quote from his profile is so crucial. He says, "I'm not a business coach. He's an operator." He's not the guy who just gives you advice from the sidelines. He's the one who gets in there, hands-on, to build and install the actual machinery for growth. It's the difference between someone showing you a blueprint and someone literally building you the engine.
And this gets us to his core philosophy. Business owners, you know this. You often feel like you're fighting fires on a dozen different fronts. But what he's saying is, in reality, there's usually just one single underlying constraint that's causing all those other symptoms. The idea is, you don't need to solve dozens of problems. You just need to solve one.
And this is the service that's born from that philosophy, the Growth System Install. It's not some endless consulting gig. It's a super focused 90-day engagement with a really clear mission. Find the bottleneck, design the system to fix it, and then install it so it runs on its own. It's all about creating a permanent solution, not just a temporary patch.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. We took this same exact thinking and applied it to Alex's own professional network. We analyzed his connections to see who this system is actually built for. And the results? Well, they reveal this powerful, intelligent connection system at work. Our analysis turned up 3 really distinct profiles that perfectly match the problems he solves. First, you've got your founders and managing directors, who, let's be honest, often become their own bottleneck. Second, you have heads of sales who are struggling with an unpredictable pipeline. And third, marketing directors who are just frustrated by generating leads that go nowhere. These aren't just abstract ideas. They're the real jobs held by the people in his network. And this slide just brings it all to life by putting real first names to those profiles. His network has founders just like Glenn, CROs like Azim, and marketing leaders like Epi. And they are all wrestling with the exact challenges his system is designed to fix. This is the network effect in action. Your connections become a living map of the problems you are uniquely positioned to solve. So, after looking at the journey, the philosophy, and that network analysis, what's the big takeaway here? It really comes down to a simple but pretty profound shift in how you think about growth. The crucial point is this: the thing holding you back usually isn't a lack of effort. It's not about working harder. I mean, we're all working hard, right? It's about a missing piece in the system. It's the absence of a repeatable process that's designed specifically to solve that one core thing that's holding everything else back. And so that leaves us with one final question for you. In your own business, in your own career, just for a second, forget all the surface-level symptoms and all the fires you're putting out. What is the one single bottleneck that, if you fixed it, would change everything else? That's the question this entire system is built to answer.